This area of the factory is just a cacophony of clangs and explosions going on forever while I'm trying to beautify the place so at least it looks nice, even if it might not sound nice. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Create Above and Beyond. I'm sorry for the gap in between episodes. As the series goes on, I'm sure you can understand the machines get more complex, which means more planning goes into each episode, but also just excuses. I am the worst. So make sure to like the video for me being the worst and subscribe so that you can catch future episodes of me being the worst. Anyway, as I alluded to, I did some beautification in between episodes. I got some more factory blocks put down, kind of in the same place I did in between the last couple of episodes, but then I had to tear it up to put down this whole system we have going on here, which I covered in glass. So we can still see what's going on and not fall in and get carried away by conveyor belts. Also, yeah, okay, so you can put an inventory, like a chest or a drawer, on top of a crafter and have the arrow pointing up from the crafter, and it will insert directly into it. But we're just gonna keep this the way it is for now, and we'll keep that in mind for next time we're working with the crafters, which we'll have to do today. Also, the amount of times that I have gotten exploded by the TNT, I think all the Duraloss on my armor is from getting kaboomed at this point. And we're still not anywhere near running out of bone meal, and we have quite a bit. We have 3,400 of the singularities in here. I've added a lot of expansion because they don't stack. One of these days, we are gonna get to a step in this process where the items stack again, and I'm hoping that that is here with whatever this is called, the chromatic compound. Please stack. Anyway, thanks to the people who left comments on the last episode giving a bit of clarity for this whole spectral correction machine. I think we're ready to take a crack at it. First things first, we're gonna need a lot of deployers. Well, at least 4 for the spectral correction, and then I might as well just have a bit of a surplus so that I can make more as needed. I should have just had all this going in between the episodes, but hey, here we are. I think that's enough to make several of the golden hands that we're gonna need. Okay, I had a lot of golden sheets that were ready to go. Just kidding. Okay, well now we'll have some extras. All right, 4 deployers here. So here's what I didn't realize about deployers that makes this actually a pretty simple task to achieve. And that is, I didn't realize that if you put a funnel on either side of the deployer, that you can actually have one of those funnels extract from the hand. I thought once something was in the hand, the deployer had to like insert it into something else, or you had to remove it, and it was like, that was kind of that. But instead, we can actually use the funnels and filter out so that after the deployer turns the dye into magenta, then it goes out the other side. So we just have to have, basically, for each step, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the process, we have a separate deployer that's taking one of each color and then turning it into magenta, and then we insert that into the next step. And it begins where I have to remove blocks that I have placed down. So we're gonna have basically these conveyors in parallel here, and I think it can be like fairly compact. So it's basically, we're gonna have an input belt and we're gonna have an output belt. So this is gonna be the input belt, and this is going to be our output belt, and then the processing will happen in the center, although we may need more real estate. I'm gonna need to take another one of these and get it going through the crushing wheels because I don't actually have the red paintball. Oh, that was quick. I forgot how quick it goes. Okay, so we got a red one. So red will make the first step. We'll just do it in the order here. So just for a quick sample of like how this is gonna work, right? So we're gonna put the deployer goes down there, and then the drain is gonna go down underneath it. There's also this really nifty block that we can make. It's called a nullifier, and it allows us to just juice the wasted paint dye fluid really easily. So we just need to grab a lava bucket plus our zinc machine. The zinc machines, they're the best between the vacuumulator and this thing here. All right, anyway, we'll get to that in a moment. But on one side, we're gonna have a brass funnel that is, and I'm just so scared of standing on the crushing wheels here. We're gonna have a brass funnel that is going to insert, right? And that is going to be filtered to only take the red paintball. Cool. And then when the red paintball exports from there, it will go into this deployer. And then that deployer will do its thing for a little bit. And then on the other side, we're gonna have a filter that takes the magenta paintball out before it overcorrects. So I just didn't realize that you can remove from the deployer this way. It's gonna be hard to access that filter. I'm just gonna do that, and maybe we'll, yeah, okay. So the next one was yellow, right? Yellow, green, then blue. So we do the yellow one there. And right, we basically just like continue this setup. And then I'll put drive in from this side, and that'll power all of the deployers. I'm just trying to make it nice and economical and compact. And then the green can go in there. And then let's get the blue one out of here. Blue will go in there. And then the magenta, we don't have to process, so we can basically just push that through to the other side. So then over here, we have these all set to just extract purple, and it should honestly be as simple as that. I was overthinking the heck out of it before. Okay, but we have to worry about waste disposal before I actually start throwing the singularities in. Let me go with the lava, and then I want to wire up the nullifier. It really never gets old running up the conveyor belt in order to get back after I've had to take a trip down here. Other than the part where I do suffocate for a couple ticks, but otherwise it's good time. So let's see. Okay, so zinc machine into here, and let's get the nullifier, and then we just have to pump the fluid in. It's pretty straightforward. Oh, by the way, okay, so this thing's filling up now. This whole system here it's so hard to optimize, like how many of the Certus quartz I should have circulating, because I checked this in between episodes, and this was just full. Look at the pure Certus, 341 just bonus pure Certus quartz crystals in here. So if you get like one too many in circulation, then all of a sudden it just starts to build up and you get excess that it can't process because this isn't being made in enough time. So I'm gonna feed 2 more into the system here. And I'm gonna see what happens after that. I'm trying to get it optimized to be the perfect number in circulation to match production levels, yada, yada, you get the idea. Anyway, we are over 200 precision mechanism stacks in here now, so that's good. I really don't know what our end objective is, like how many of the stacks of this stuff we need in order to do the final steps of the process. I assume a lot, and I hope I won't have to AFK for like days and days and days. But anyway, so this is like, it's just gonna be really, really simple. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna have some pipes coming out of the bottom of each of these here. And then we can just do, you know, mechanical pump, attaches. Would you like to attach? Thank you very much. And then pumps right into the nullifier. And that should honestly take care of everything. We may just wanna separate it, otherwise it'll be harder to drive in, or we'll figure out where we're gonna provide rotation from. I think I'm just gonna wire everything from this side, but I think I've got it sorted. So we can do a shaft down there, and then we'll do another vertical gearbox here, which can go into a cogwheel, and then we can pump like that. Always, it'll start off by facing the wrong direction. One of these days, man, I'll figure out how it wants to work. So we got that, and then that goes into the nullifier. This should take care of everything. This is rotating pretty quickly, so I hope it'll eject all the fluid quickly enough. So that takes care of disposal. Now on the top, it should just be another vertical gearbox, and then all these deployers should get going nice and in sync. And then finally, just drawer over here. And this will be the thing that holds our magenta, at least as a buffer. And I don't think we need to filter going in, because it should only be magenta coming in from this side and magenta coming in from this side, but they don't stack, do they? So let's just waste numerous storage upgrades. It's a good thing I did trade for more emeralds in between episodes, so, you know, I was thinking ahead. And I think the last thing to do is just belt over to here, and then our export can come out of this side. It's really good that I made the staircase here so that it can run straight into more conveyor belts in the machine that I set up. Really, really good with planning things out. And this staircase also really just primo staircase action. I think it's ready to go. I'm like concerned it was too simple, and what I'm most worried about actually is that these process instantaneously, so they will eventually create like too much of a backlog into the deployers, and then I will have to add buffers on top and shift the whole thing down. That's my concern. Shall we find out if it's warranted? Here we go. Okay, there, and then yeah, it goes, and it go, and it do, and it do, and it go. Okay, wait, this is it go, and it do, it doing, and it going, it doing, and frick, it's yeeting some. It's yeeting some because it can't process fast enough. I need this to be slower. I need the input to be slower. Can I slow down this conveyor belt? Perhaps. Either that, or like I said, I need to put a buffer system in. Oh, dang it. But hey, in that short time span, we did get 52 magenta paintballs, which is pretty good. And we have 0 fluid in each of these, so disposal's working. It just processes too quickly. I'm just gonna let these despawn. I can't be bothered with the fact that they don't stack on top of each other. Think about what you've done. Anyway, this is exactly why we utilized a rotation speed controller over here. So I can actually slow this thing down even further, which should mean that it's taking out the items, god dang it, I picked them up again, even slower. And that might sort out our issue. So I wasn't even thinking about this being a necessary use case here, but hey, there we go. So slowly, and then we can tweak this and increase the speed ever so slightly. And because this process is like so instantaneously, it should still just instantly eject. Yep, there we go. And hopefully we won't have anything coming off the end here. I might be able to increase the speed a little bit, but yep, I think this actually worked. So we can fine tune this, and yeah, perfect. Unless we're gonna add more deployers or increase the speed of the deployers and how fast they can process, there's not really, any point in doing the buffer system if we don't have to, because it's not gonna increase the speed of processing. It's just gonna be a place to store things that'll eventually fill up. All right, so see, we can just, oh, that was too much probably. We can just increase the speed a little bit more, -6. And we can kind of go until we start to see things getting flung off from here, and then we know we've taken it too far. -8 honestly seems like a good place, because it's not just the paintballs getting flung off the end that we have to worry about. We also have to worry about the fluid containers getting disposed of quickly enough that they don't hit capacity. And this seems to be a good place where it's getting up there, at least in this first one, but it seems to be draining in time. So I like this. So right now we're already up to 219, and it's 4 per the next step. So now we just need to insert these into some crafters, and that takes care of everything, dude. We are officially automated here. That's big. We're never gonna overcorrect, dude. How could we ever mess up? I've never messed up, not even once. So the next step is we need to make the chromatic compound, which is simple. Just into mechanical crafters. So honestly, I think the easiest way to do this is just hopper out of the bottom of this thing into mechanical crafters, and then I'm gonna do the efficient way of doing things, where it actually ejects up into the next part of the system. I'll have it maybe be here so we can start working our way up instead of everything gradually going into more and more of a pit. So that can be like that, and then this can be the exit. Hopefully that'll work. I'm not used to directing these upwards, but it should still work, I think. I might have to stop production here to access the back though. So I think we just want to make sure like these are all interconnected, basically. And then we just hopper into the back there. That should populate, heck yeah. And then just real easy to bring in rotation. So let me see, we'll do that like so. And then I think, how did I have this wired? Oh yeah, it was just like this. And I can bring the conveyor belt back, get it moving again, I hope. And then if I just put a gearbox here and a cog there, well, let me get the drawer on top first, and we'll see if it exports directly into the drawer. And that'll be very nice and efficient and compact. All right, is it going? Look, everybody, he's learning. He's learning that he can just put it straight into the drawer. Yeah, I even knew that from doing stone block, but I just wasn't utilizing it here. But hey, do they stack? I hope they stack. It says, I don't think, yeah, I think it stacks actually. I think it actually stacks. This is incredible. This is big news, everybody. All right, well, there we have it. And now I can get this thing going again. So let's have this pulling out, and we got the chromatic compound. So the next step in the process, this one is where it's gonna take a bit of work. So I want to do the third option here, which is throwing the compound into a beacon beam for free and instant conversion, because it's free and instant. But that means we need to get a beacon. So we're gonna have to go and fight some wither skeletons, obviously. So we're gonna take a quick detour from that, and we're actually gonna start going into Invar production, because that's the other side of the equation. Like we had to do the brass, obviously, for the last step. we need to start making Invar. And I forgot, I have it favorited over here. It's a bit of a weird process where you have to do sequenced assembly on this thing, the unprocessed Invar ingot. And the way that you get the unprocessed Invar ingot is that you smelt nickel compound, which can't be auto-crafted. You only have to do this once though for setup, and then after that you make the machine out of the inductive mechanism that allows you to do this in a more automated fashion, which is the induction smelter. So we basically, this is our goal, but we need the Invar machine for that. So we have to do this manually to start with. Okay, so it doesn't stack to 64. It stacks to 16, but that's still an improvement over everything up until now, only stacking to 1 or simply not even being able to be put in the same container with the freaking stupid singularities. Okay, anyway, regardless, this is great. I do feel like maybe one thing I've neglected in this series is maybe I haven't just spent enough time after completing a machine just looking at it and taking in what it's doing for a few moments after it's completed. So I want to try to do that. And it's cool. Like I said, this feels fairly space efficient for the whole process. And it's working. We're not getting any backlogs. Nothing's overflowing. We could probably up the speed, another 1 or 2 on the rotation speed controller, but for the most part, seems like it's doing well. I added an upgrade in here, so 7 stacks of 16, and I think we're slowly decreasing here, but this over here is still, this thing is just filling up. I think this is filling up quicker than we're exporting. But one of these days it'll drain once we reach the, when we run out of the gunpowder, which is getting close over here, and then it'll be a little slower on production. All right, anyway, on to the Invar. The singularities are in my way where I want to make the Invar machine, and I cannot be bothered to go and make like a hopper into a drawer in order to be able to deposit these into this whole thing. So to the nullifier they go, because I can't throw them out of my freaking inventory. They won't leave. They're attached to me. You have to grow your own wings and fly. Goodbye. Okay, please don't drag something I don't mean to into here. Thank you, nullifier. It can delete fluids and it can delete items. What a useful thing that we've just made. Now, you know how over here, it's really nice, tidy, compact, neat. I've decided to take a different approach for the Invar. Now, a million times I've made sequenced assembly nice and compact with one conveyor belt here, chests passing back behind it. I wanted to stick with conveyor belts the whole time here, so it's gonna be great. We're gonna have the export here, and then for now, right here, I'm just gonna put a chest, but that will eventually evolve into being the induction smelter once we have that. So the chest will just, let's use the andesite funnel, because we don't need to be filtering anything out of there. So that'll be the input, and then the export will simply be here into another chest. Why not? And then we'll do a filter on the brass funnel on the back, and I need to make the Invar thing before I can actually apply something to the filter. So can we make, actually I think I'm gonna need to get some of the iron dust. So let's do that, and then we'll get our first piece of Invar ready to go. I just have the hopper here disconnected, and I should be able to get some iron dust nice and easy. So in order to get to the induction smelter, I believe we're gonna need at least 9 Invar gears, because we need 1 for the casing, and then we need another 8 in order to make the 2 gears that go into it. So I'm actually gonna need to probably crush up some more iron that we just already have. I think that I can crush existing iron into iron dust. Yeah, okay, cool. I just don't think it's as efficient to do it because I'm basically turning my iron into a third of what it used to be, which is kind of sad, but oh well. Now at least we can make the nickel compound that needs to then, there we go, okay. So we got 6 of them. Let's just, see if this works. So I think, right, we smelt this thing up here, right? I think. Wait, oh, it had to be, I think it has to be in a blast furnace. So we haven't actually made a blast furnace so far this series. There we go. So instead of a chest, yeah, we'll actually do the blast furnace, and then I hope that the funnel will output properly from there. I also, speaking of blast furnaces, I know that a lot of people have been telling me that I should make, I forget if it's called a boiler or what is it. There's an engine that you can make that uses a blast furnace, and it's you can get a lot of energy out of it, and so I'll look into doing it. We'll see, but anyway, let's get the blast furnace down there. And then nickel compound, I made 10, and now once it's done, I'm hoping that this will properly export, and then it has to go around 16 times. Did I not have this going properly? Hold on, let me see. Extract? No, I think it has to go out at the bottom, doesn't it? So I guess we'll just do it this way for now, because these don't stack. So if you don't export it once it's ready to go, then it's not gonna work. So I don't like to have this thing running at 1,000 stress units. But wait, wait. Oh yeah, it's getting, I don't have the filter on. Let me just get rid of this really quick. And yeah, then I'll make sure that we're actually getting the right thing going. I gotta wait until one is complete though. I'm just gonna let them all, go around. And then eventually, once this thing isn't going, I know that I have my complete stuff. And then I can pop the filter on here, but it has to go around 16 times. So this is, no matter how you have this set up, even if I had it with, the drawers passing back and forth, it's a slow process. Why aren't you stamping? What are you doing? What do you do? Oh, is it backed up because I loaded too many in at once? I might need to put a buffer in the middle here. Oops. I was talking about taking a moment to appreciate the machines that we put together once they're done. So look at this and appreciate. Wow. It's incredible. The efficiency, the space consideration, just wow, all in all, an incredible machine. And yeah, actually, I could add another mechanical press, say right there, if I wanted to make it even quicker, but also it's a lot of stress units. That would be another 1,000. And yes, it would be quicker. Hey, oh, there we go. I forgot, it just turns into a regular looking Invar ingot at the end. And I can just go ahead and grab that and add it to the filter so that we are good to go. Beautiful. Okay, so that we want to, hold on one sec. We want to get that ready to go. And then it's always a song and dance doing this. Get that added to the no, let me through. Okay, hold on. Got it. Okay, cool. And now we'll just throw everything out one more time. But once that's done, now it should only accept the completed Invar into the chest. And there we go. Now we have Invar production. Obviously, it'll be quicker once we get an induction smelter going over here, and then we can actually, do most of it as an automated process that I'll power probably with another magmatic generator. But cool, there we go. I could actually now, once I complete chapter 3, I'll be able to quickly make the induction smelter. So I think now we're basically as far along as we can get in chapter 3 before we have to go and fight the Wither. Well, we don't have to fight the Wither, but it's definitely the easiest way to do this next step in the process. So how about we go work on that? That is, of course, why I got looting 3 on the sword. Ooh. Also, we got a lot of extra iron buildup here, and I know some folks are saying, oh, you should automate out, making it so once it fills up past a block, it exports. I don't know exactly how to make it only export once it reaches 1 block worth, because if I just add a redstone signal here, it's gonna remove any excess, which I guess isn't an issue until that tank runs out, but I'm concerned that it might pose a problem after that. I don't know for sure what it would prioritize, exporting into that tank or into here, but it's fine. I just dump it out. I gotta work for my free iron that builds up every now and again. Okay, well, that said, all right, I've got my chest plate here. Our prop 4 one has Curse of Binding, which is unfortunate because I'd rather have prop 4. But, hopefully we don't die to the Wither Skeletons. I gotta remember if there's a Soul Sand Valley fortress that we can go to, because, well, I'll probably die there. It'll have a lot more possible Wither Skeletons in it, so, all right, let's do some adventuring, everybody. Or also, though, some of the roguelites do have Wither Skeleton spawners as well. It's maybe, do I want to take that approach? All right, anyway, there's a fortress over here in a Soul Sand Valley. Do I go for that is the question. So it's over in that direction. I guess just kind of a bit of an overshoot from where I already go for the, oh, no, different direction. Okay, anyway, here we go. And we're flying in the general direction of the Soul Sand Valley Fortress. I always hate these. I hate them so much. They're usually the worst. Is this the one, or is it further along? Here we are, everybody. It's time to experience pain, most likely, but it'll all be worth it, or something like that, right? I think, yeah, this is it here. Okay, Wither Skeletons, you're somewhere around here, all right? Remind me, everybody, remind me in the comments not to jump off of the structure without having my elytra on, right? Have I already been here before? No, that's just terrain. There are probably gonna be more over in the ramparts that are over here kind of in the middle of the Soul Sand Valley. Hey man, you're gonna give me a skull, right? First try? Actually, I should check. There might be ways to make skulls because of all the additional mods. There are ways to make skulls. This is exciting, and we have one of the withered ribs already. Do we have any more? No, of course we don't. But that said, is there another way to make the withered rib? It's one of the drops used for crafting drops from wither skeletons. So hopefully it drops with a high frequency, and we'll actually be able to get the skulls like pretty quick. Got any withered ribs? No. How unfortunate. Surely you do. Over here, you withered rib. Oh, we got a wither skeleton skull. Let's go. Wait, bro, hold on. I should just go into all the different nether fortresses and loot the chests, and we might be able to get the, wait, oh, but then the problem is, do I have any skeleton skulls? I'm just realizing I don't have any skeleton skulls. Where am I gonna get the skeleton skulls? Probably from making a new Tinker's Construct tool. Actually, what am I doing? Wait, what am I doing? Why don't I go and... I should make a frickin' cleaver. I need to make a cleaver, and then I can come back here, and then I can get way more of a chance of getting skulls. Totally forgot about the whole Tinker's approach to the whole thing, because yeah, this is gonna be a slow process. Unless there's some additional skellies who just wanna show themselves. No, not interested in you. Hey, come here, bud. I don't wanna I don't wanna hit him. Stop using him as a piglin shield, okay? That's super not chill, bro. That's the respect you show to your nether companions. Straight up using him as a shield? What is this, dude? Using him against his will. He just wants to live. He just wants to have a good time in his house. No, but you refuse to leave. Okay, there you go. Yeah, fight me head on. That's more like it. Have some courage. Well, he didn't use his head. Yeah, I'm gonna go make a cleaver. You know what? As it turns out, we had to go to the fortress anyway because you need the necrotic bones to get the severing ability to increase your chance of getting heads, plural, multiple. Okay, so we need broad blade, 2 tough handles, and a large plate. We have the tough handles, the large plate. We just need to do a broad blade here and cast that like so. Can't remember if it's like, what is it? I think it's only like 1 ingot worth of gold to do the cast. Please don't combine. Don't combine, right? You're not gonna combine. You're not gonna combine on me and make my life miserable. I can at least drain out some of the iron there, but okay, thank goodness. You're not gonna combine. And there we go. Okay, so we got that cast. And then I got no idea, like I can use some cobalt. I don't know if we can even make manulin. I might as well just send all the cobalt in there, right? Because yeah, there's no ardite. Is there, we can find in the nether? I feel like I haven't seen it. No, there's no ardite. I can't remember how you get manulin. It's all, Tinker's is all different now. I mean, it's fancier. They did improvements and things like that. I just have no idea how to do most of the recipes at this point. Here, let me pull one more iron block out of there and then I'll focus. I'll just iron, cobalt. What did I don't know, what did I make this out of? I made it out of rose gold and cobalt, basically. I guess if I do rose gold, it will allow me to apply more beheadings. And I think if you do 5 levels of beheading, it basically just like, it just guarantees you're getting ahead every single time. Yeah, so I'll do a couple of things out of rose gold and I'll do a couple of them out of cobalt, kind of the same approach as our hammer here. I guess maybe I can just do both of the large plates, which will be 8 ingots worth. So I put 4 and 4 in. Hopefully that'll give me 8 ingots. Are we getting rose gold? Ah, frick. I forgot things don't mix in here. I have to do it in the other. I gotta do it in the other thing. Well, hey, you know, we haven't gotten use out of this, I don't think, since I adjusted it to be using the drain. So now I think this should just work all the way through no matter what we insert, because anything that's completed out of here will pour out of the spout into the drain. And then things will happen. It'll be beautiful, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, there's some rose gold. Look at it just vomiting out that beautiful rose gold mixture. And there we go. We got ourselves some rose gold ingots being produced. Let's go. See, this is what I was worried about, that if I permanently have a redstone signal over here, anytime anything goes into the, whether it's the melter or it's the full-on smeltery over there, it's gonna automatically export. It might do it before this thing starts to export, if you know what I'm saying. So I gotta wait for all 8s if I'm gonna do both the large plates. Turns out it's actually 2 ingots going to 1. So this is a very dense boy right here, but there we go. Okay, we got 8. Now we can bring them into here. It's like both a blessing and a curse that things don't combine in here. Because on one hand, it'd be great to skip a step, but on the other hand, it's good that we don't get any surprise electrum or whatever I would always get when I throw things in, and there'd already be gold in here because I wanted to be able to make the cast and stuff like that. Anyway, okay, there we go. The molten rose gold, and then we can just throw that in there. We'll make a couple of rose gold plates. Then we'll do the handle out of cobalt, and I don't know. At the end of the day, this thing, we're not making it for damage. We're making it for one specific purpose, and as long as it achieves that well, then I'm good with it. We also, do we have any TNT? Oh yeah, we got TNT. We're gonna need like 5 of those. We'll be able to do actually 4 levels because we only have, unless we have more necrotic bones. No, we just have those. So that'll give us 4 levels worth there. We got you, and then let's do, did I get this wrong? Was it, oh, it's 2 tough handles. Oh, it's cool. I can just smelt that down again in order to, yeah, just let's get our rose gold back from there. Good job. Doing great at keeping in mind what I actually need for the recipe here. Anyway, cobalt, there we go for one of those. I may not have needed as much rose gold as I got, but it is what it is. So there's necrotic bones, that, and then I think it was just 1 piece of copper. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should be good for the modifiers. So let's see, and then we can switch. I just want the additional modifiers that we get from using the rose gold. So, and then was that only 2 probably? It was 3. We can just export the ingot on its own. All right, there we go. Anyway, so now we can make ourselves a nice cobalt rose gold cleaver with 1400 durability. Pretty good. 8.69 nice attack damage. And all right, so we go TNT here, necrotic bones, and copper, and there we go, dude. Now we have, oh, it has severing built in. Now, if we bring this up to 5, I think that's just straight up guaranteed every single time. 5 is max, right? I can't add another. Oh, you can go up to 6? Why don't you, can you give me, please, tell me what percentage that is. Let me try it at level 5, because it says maximum of 5 in JEI, so I don't want to just waste, you know? So let's take this into the Nether and see how it behaves. Just kidding. As it turns out, the wiki is our friend here, and it tells us that severing, at least in, I feel like in previous Tinker's constructs, it was a higher chance, like 20% per level or something like that. Maybe they decided that was too much. So it's 5% per level. So it means that, yeah, we're a lot better than Fortune 3 right now, or Looting 3, but we're only at 35%. But we all are, but also I can just, you know, we have 1 if I can just do this on a skeleton, get a regular skeleton skull, so shouldn't take too long. Oh God, as it turns out, there's a few ready to tango right here. Hold on. Okay, wait, okay, chill, 2 seconds. Yikes, everything lights me on fire. I hate it, okay? No, I'm so fricked, dog. Dude, I'm so fricked. I'm gonna get wrecked. Oh my God, hold on. Actually, everything's fine. Everything's good. No problems here at all. Did I get any skulls? 35% really isn't going in my frick you stupid flower. Really isn't going in my favor right now. Come on, dude. Shield, anybody? Anybody got a shield? Yeah, let's just grab that real quick. I had to do a great deal of, you know, PvE so far in this series, so I came underprepared. Thank goodness I hit up the roguelike so that oh, this is a 2-handed weapon, isn't it? Watch me, bro, I'm about to get a blaze skull on my first one here. Actually, no. Okay. Hey, man. Actually, dude, you give me your skull? You give me your skull, dude. He's not giving. What the frick is wrong? I have severing. Severing 6. I know Roman numerals, 30% chance. Still, come on, that's a bunch of mobs that I've just gone through here. Where are my skulls? Give me your skull. Give it to me. Maybe blazes don't drop skulls. That's a bit of a copium on my hand, but whatever. All right, out of water. Oh, frick, dog. Okay, no, back off. Oh, there's a lot of wither skull. I'm using my shield. I'm trying to use my shield, which is so dumb because it's a 2-handed weapon. Once again, it's not doing anything. Please drop your skull. Why don't you drop your skull? I don't understand. If I got up to severing 20, would it actually be dropping skulls every time? Or is it just all an elaborate ruse? I need to like put this in another slot so I can like have a sword that I can use a shield with. Come here. Hey, you know, at least tons and tons of dude bros here. Tons of them. All right, come on. It's a party, guys. You know, bring, come on. One, oh, still not, bro, how ridiculous. Oh God, oh jeez, oh frick. of course he spawns behind me. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out there that I think there is a problem with severing right now. That is far too many wither skeletons to go through without a single one of them dropping ahead at 30% chance. Come here. We got you over here. Surely you're gonna be the first. How many blazes can there be to possibly spawn? And he really, oh, he's sniping me over the wall that I built. This freaking guy, dude. This freaking done. Get out of here. Get out of here. Come on. Come here. 30% chance. Shouldn't be this difficult. Oh my God, punching fire. I keep forgetting about that. I got it. Let's go. Okay, so where are we up to? We're up to 4 there. I have to get a skeleton. Turns out like it's at the same probability of getting a skeleton skull as a wither skeleton skull at this point. So what's the point? It's just a matter of, do I go back? I should have brought the Tinker's Anvil with me, and then I would have been able to, make the modifications here. But okay, here we go. We got some skellies. We got lots of skellies over here. Here, come on up. Let's go. You can do this. I believe you. Frick. Now he's going after the blaze. You fool! Do not die to other things! Come to me! There's just blazes everywhere. This is the word. Now I'm withered. Frick! No! Can't punch that. I'm gonna go back and get more levels of severing. I feel like I have to. Although I'm gonna run out of modifiers. How many modifiers do I have left? I think I might be at 0 modifiers remaining. Just kidding. We gotta live with this. Even though I have a ton more things now. The fact that I can't shield while dealing with these guys. Oh, there's blazes everywhere. God dang. Oh God, there's wither skeletons everywhere too. This thing does not do a lot of damage. Hey man, sorry. I didn't mean to hit your feet. Got it, let's go. Okay, we're up to 2. I don't have a skeleton skull yet though, so there's more withers around here than there are standard skeletons, so I'm just gonna stick with the approach. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, just chill for those things. God dang it. They're gonna fire. Hold on really quick. Here it comes. Incoming. Okay, there's more wither skeletons over here. My armor is still not completely broken, which is good news. And, hey, buddy. Hey, come on over. Come here. Oh, God, lots of you guys. Hey, he's gonna fire. Okay, good. We're good. One of you is gonna be the 30% chance. We were just off to a slow start, that's all. Just a slow, yeah, there we go, bro. Let's do it, dude. That's what I'm talking about. 3 wither skeleton skulls. Beheading was the play after all. It just took a moment before it decided, oh yeah, I'm supposed to increase the chance of getting heads. Getting heads. I didn't say anything else. And yeet. Now, the wither should be easy, because, to be fair, we have Smite 5. You just make a new diamond sword, put some Smite 5 on it, and pop off. Be right back. Yeah, let's just get a little bit of a surplus to that so we don't have to worry about it in the future. I always love it when I'm right there and then I don't get it. Honestly, it's gonna feel all that much better to use this Smite 5 that I purchased for 17 emeralds to defeat the wither because of how cheap it was. Like, the fact that it was so cheap just makes it that much better. The fact that I didn't have to sink so many emeralds into it. I don't think I need to apply anything other than the Smite 5. I think we should be good with that. Okie dokie. There's no way that this could go terribly wrong, right? Should I bring again? Do I have any golden apples in here? I do. I even have an enchanted golden apple if I really don't want to lose, but we'll try not to have to use that. All right. I don't have any, I don't think I have any boots that actually have like a good nope. Okay. It's gonna be fine just based on eating the gapple plus Smite 5. Like, will be good. There's no way that this could go terribly wrong. I just gotta remember where my strip mining place is and also put that on before I forget. Otherwise, I am gonna have a bad time. Oh yeah, it was right here. I don't think there was much in the way of like lava pools that I had to worry about in here. And it's a very long path. So this should be a good place for it. Unless, of course, I felt like doing this under the fountain in the end, but we'll just fight him head on. They didn't make it harder in this pack, right? Right? Okay, I don't see the bar counting up, but anyway, there we go. Here we go, buddy. Let's have a good Let's have a good time. We got this. Smite 5. He hit me. He smacked me with the wither immediately. It's just super not really cool of him to do, but we got this. Right? I'm not gonna die. I have additional gapples. There we go. Easy, dude. How long am I withered? Not very long. Okay, cool. That worked really well. And we got a buddy card pack from that and everything like that. Kaboom. Thank you very much. Gotta love them. I gotta collect them when I see them, right? Sick. Okay, so we can make a beacon now. And then I can test the conversion. And then we'll be on the home stretch, the final stages of chapter 3. All right, let's make a beacon. And then I guess, I don't know, what do we want to make it out of? What do we need less? I guess we're generating iron passively at the moment, so let's just get a base of iron, easy enough. And I just want to test this on the surface. I don't know exactly where we're gonna run this out or how the setup is gonna look. And I also don't know if you can put a beacon through a belt and just like run the item over it, and if that will work. So I might have to experiment a little bit. What are we up to? 73 stacks of 16. Nice. All right, I mean, just grab these mysterious minerals and let's just go up top so I don't have to, I just, I don't know where to dig a hole so that the beacon can reach up. So I just wanna, we'll do this up top. I keep forgetting that I have a ladder over here and I keep running all the way around to the entrance when I can just climb this ladder right here and be good. All right, let's give this a try. And I'm running at a deficit on lava again. All right, here we go. It's bacon time. And there, and boom, okay. So it says throw into beacon beam. What? All right, see you later. Wait, is it just gone? What? Hello? Hello, can you come down, please? What the frick? That's not helpful. Do I have to build up to this thing? What the heck? Well, you know what? If I'm gonna be building up to that, let me just. Okay, I'll be there in a moment. I'm gonna. Don't leave me. I'm coming. I can't fly. Well, I guess I could have elytra'd into them. That could have been kind of sick. Do they just float? What the heck? Huh. So that's gonna be something that, well, hopefully we can just like roll it onto a conveyor belt and just run the conveyor belt through and like have it going right above the beacon, and that'll work. Actually, I can test really quick. If a belt would let a beam pass through, it doesn't even have to be moving. I can just, have the belt like, we'll test here. We'll test here and see what happens. Just a couple of shafts and a shaft. And then does the belt go over the top? Lets the beacon beam pass. So it may work. Well, I don't know. We'll hold that off until next time. I gotta keep you in suspense for something. Also though, now that we have a beacon, if we wanted to make this like a really big base with a big range, we could make the feather item that allows us to do creative flight within the range of that beacon. Might be worth investing into. Could be helpful for whatever setup we have to do for chapter 4. But for now, that's where I'm gonna leave you off for this episode. All we have left is the final step of the final steps, but just one final connected sequence here until we have chapter 3 done. Then of course there's, 3A or 3B or whatever it is. But yeah, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for more episodes, and thanks for sticking around for the series. I'll see you in the next one.